Hey guys, I'm Kevin, and welcome to New World Carpentry Solutions. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I built a custom mobile base that is also adjustable in combination with a couple of park style benches that I think makes the ultimate mobile adjustable workbench for any shop out there. If you guys are interested, follow along. And like most bench builds, it starts off with the base, and in this case, it starts off with a really unique set of legs. These are 3/4 inch plywood that is miter folded to make a hollow tube, almost like square metal tubing. It has the hollow section in the middle. The hollow section is going to allow for a section of a track that's actually going to guide the bench as it raises and lowers. I'm going to end up capping off the very bottom of the tube though with a piece of 2x4. The 2x4 is only so I can have a better mounting surface for my wheels. I didn't want to have to screw my wheels into the end grain of the plywood, so I figured by attaching a piece of 2x4 that's also going to have screws, nails, and glue, when I actually drive in the screws for my wheels, it's anchored into something nice and solid. We're going to rinse and repeat this process for all 8 legs because we're building 2 benches, and then I'll join you guys back once we get all the legs assembled. After getting all 8 legs put together, you're going to set those aside, then start assembling the actual cabinet box itself. And this is a pretty simple box to put together. I'm going to pin it together with a couple 1.25" staples. Then I'm going to come back with some pocket screws and then drive those in. I'm making sure again that the pocket screws are facing down so the inside of the cabinet, you don't see any of the pocket screws. And again, rinse and repeat for the other side. More staples, then pocket screws. The top panel is going to be pretty simple and also cost effective. I'm using 1/2 inch plywood. You guys will understand that later once we get into doing the lift mechanism for the workbench. A good portion of this top is going to be cut out. It's really just to help tie everything together. It doesn't need to be super thick, so some 1/2 inch OSB I had laying around the shop seems perfect. After we get this tacked on though, the next step is to start actually attaching the legs to the cabinet carcass itself. So we're just going to flip it over and then go into the actual attaching of the legs. It's a pretty simple process for that as well. And all I'm going to do is actually use the lip where the 2x4 hangs past my miter folded leg assembly, lip that onto my actual carcass, and then take some clamps to help hold everything into place. And if you guys may notice that little notch section right there, I'll have to make sure that both my legs that coincide with each other have the notches facing each other. That's going to go along with the actual bracing or the guide track. That's going to help lift the workbench after we get to the actual lift assembly. Don't worry about that too much. Kind of just make sure that you have those facing each other. It'll make more sense as we get later on into the project. But to attach the legs, I'm actually just going to again clamp them in place and then take some GRK screws from the inside and then cinch them down into the legs. This is a place where you could be using glue. It wouldn't hurt at all. But again, I'm just clamping them in place and then driving some screws. It's plenty strong. I've had these up for probably about like 4-5 months now and haven't had any issues. I'm driving 2 GRK screws at the top, middle, and bottom, so 6 screws on each leg, and I think it's plenty strong. After getting the rest of the bench and everything else assembled, it doesn't have the ability to rack, and you guys will kind of see how all this kind of adds together. And one thing that I did like is because the 2x4s do lip past the bottom of my legs, they actually lip underneath of the cabinet, so the weight is spared onto the 2x4 and the legs themselves, and kind of just sharing the weight all together across the screws, across the 2x4, and across the various glue surfaces. It makes a really strong mobile base. But also, it's going to give me the ability to make it adjustable so I can raise and lower whatever bench top I decide to put on top of it. And spoiler alert to anybody who doesn't watch my channel quite enough, obviously the bench that I'm going to choose to put on top of this is going to be a Polk style bench. The next couple of videos are going to be me building probably about 2 of them. One more for inside the shop and one more for my truck. But let's actually let the rest of this speed up, and I'm going to catch back up with you guys after we have the bases assembled. All right, and just like that, we have 2 mobile bases, and you guys can see right behind me, I already have my round Polk style bench that you guys saw me build probably about a year ago. That was actually the first one that I built, and that was the mobile base, or the mobile bench that went with me inside of my truck. That one is now becoming stationary here inside of my shop. And of course, it has the added features of being expandable itself. So once I actually add the adjustable height feature to this bench, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be building one more smaller Polk style bench that's going to go on this base. And then we also are going to be building another one to replace the one that I currently had inside of my truck. And then as you guys see, the hollow tracks inside of each one of the leg assemblies will allow me to actually build a frame that can kind of ride up and down inside of each one of the leg assemblies. And I'm going to add a jack. The jack is going to be what actually lifts and raises the benches that I mount on top. But you guys will see how I integrate that system plus the benches that I build all in the videos coming up. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. If you guys did, please let me know down below. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Check out all of my other social medias. Follow and check out all the live streams that I've been doing. I have a TikTok, an Instagram, a Facebook, and a YouTube. All platforms under New World Carpentry or New World Carpentry Solutions. Over here on my YouTube channel, you guys get all my long format videos, my live streams, and personal community posts. Over on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you guys will get all my short form content. It is slightly ahead of my current YouTube channel, but it's only my short form content. But YouTube and Facebook is definitely a place where you can go check me out and get content a little further ahead, and also message me directly. But again, if you guys have enjoyed, I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
World.